2 days ago, a professional crew from Backwoods Buildings out of Chipley, Florida, built this pole barn for us. So it's 20 foot deep and 36 feet long. What we didn't do was hire a professional crew to get the site ready. Deb and I came in here with chainsaws and compact tractors and a mini excavator and cut the trees down, dug up the stumps, leveled this all out, or at least cleared off the organic matter off the top here. And then we went around our property and got dump trailers full of fill dirt and got this level the best we could. The problem is now that the building is up and it has reference marks for what's level, it's revealed how badly I graded this. When I say badly, it's 6 inches off at the worst, but it's a lot better than it was because it would have been 3 feet off if we didn't bring any fill dirt in. So once the guys got the post in, they brought in a laser level and they put reference marks on all the posts. And from that point forward, they knew how tall to put the trusses or where to attach the trusses, because this establishes a level line all the way across the whole building. So using their level line, I can say here at the point of the pad where the ground is the most level, or where the level of the ground should be across the whole pole barn, it's 57 inches under this reference mark, but it's not 57 inches over here. On the far side, I'm gonna hold 57 inches at the top and show you the bottom of the tape measure. Right here to here, the ground level is the dirt that we're missing. I'm gonna put a piece of tape here, that 57 inch mark, so I know how tall to raise the dirt within the pole barn. I'm gonna go get some dirt that I dug up yesterday in the back of our property, and then we're gonna bring it over here and grade it, and then this thing will be ready to start putting the sides on it. Woo, doggy, it's off way more than I thought. I've marked every post. Let me show you what we got. You can see that post right there, and you can see the black line on that post back there. We need about 4 inches there, 6 to 8 inches there, but this is the big deal. This one needs a good 8 inches or more, and this one here about 4 inches. And one of the configuration changes I had the guys make on the fly on this pole barn was, you see a header here where there's no post, so I got 24 feet of span. I had that span originally designed over on this side, but you can see how big this rise is here, about 3 feet of dirt. And because this is an equipment shed and I want to put a lot of equipment in the back, or implements in the back of the shed, I didn't want to have to go up here with implements hanging off the forks of my tractor. So we're going to use this side to park things like a tractor, a trailer, excavator, things like that, and use this side for equipment where there's a lot less transition. But now I got to add dirt to the other end, which is going to make that transition there even more, or more steep than it was just a day ago.
And if you didn't catch it the first 5, 6, 10 times Brad's asked me, I still think it's a little too small. It's going to serve a great purpose. He's going to want it bigger.
Oh, Miss Piney Grove, I love her, but she sure thinks my shed is too small. This is going to be a 2-tractor kind of job. I'm going to grab the Kubota L3901 and use the bucket on that to fill the Summit dump trailer being towed by the Summit TX25. We're at the back of the property where about a year ago we were building a fence and needed some fill dirt. So I came over here and prospected and found some good clay, and that's the clay we're going to put as the top layer in that pole barn. I dug it out last night with the mini excavator and got me a good pile here. And I think that should be enough for what I need there at the site. But I've been wrong before, because we brought in 50 loads to get the site the way it is. And we're probably going to bring all of that, which is probably 10 loads or more today. And hopefully, fingers crossed, that's the final grade. Just asked Deb if she wanted to drive the Summit and bring the dirt back and forth. She said she doesn't want to dump anything under that pole barn and risk tearing it up, right? She gave a 2 thumbs up on that one. Now I'm going to grab the Summit and head over there and fill it up with dirt. I drove down here several times and I just noticed a big old buck rub here. They're wearing out that oak tree this fall. Food plot's right up there. I got the Summit backed in. It's kind of tight back here to back it in, but I got it backed in and ready. I'm gonna jump on the Kubota and fill the Summit dump trailer up with dirt. Some good looking dirt. So came came in here last night and dug this after it rained a little bit yesterday, but not enough, I thought, to saturate the clay. But it rained this morning, and my fear was that we got too much rain and it would be saturated and sticky and would stick in the trailer. But I think it's dry enough, it should dump out of the trailer well. When I was in here grading after they were done building the barn, I didn't have anything on back of the tractor, so I was able to maneuver. But with the trailer and the front end loader, it's so long, it's really hard to get the trailer exactly where I want it to dump it. And it's a little slippery right here. I want to dump it right here. I forgot I had the tailgate on when we were moving wood chips. I don't know if it'll dump out with the tailgate on. Go ahead and take that off. I think the dirt's just gonna get hung up every time if I don't take this tailgate off. If it was nice and loose dirt, I would just try to tailgate spread it. 2 levers here, so I get this pressure off the tailgate. Just pull these to the side. All right, let her rip, tater chip. You can see that it wants to stick in there. Probably have to go backwards and forwards. There's our black line right there. I can't see anything, but it looks like it all coming out. Well, that stuff is so sticky. I think that's a good amount for this corner. I'll probably need another one in the middle and another one over there. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably need a pretty close to 10 to do the inside of the barn here. Before I bring more dirt, I want to grade this, because if I bring more dirt and put it here, then the tractor is going to pack that dirt as I try to bring the bucket over top of this and back drag it. So I think it's better if I take this and kind of peanut butter spread it. Maybe I need about 6 inches or so on this corner. Maybe do 4 inches on this corner and then spread it out all the way across the 36 feet distance of the pole barn, and then pack it with the tires and then come in with new dirt and layer on top of it. And I think that's just a better idea than trying to get everything in the place where it needs to be and then pack it there. It's just really hard to pack, 12, 18 inches of dirt as opposed to trying to pack 4 inches. Coming in here and knocking this down before it got too thick was definitely the right call. When I came up here and took a bite and backbladed it, when I'd come up for the second bite, my tires would pack all that fill dirt there between me and the camera, and then it's not spreadable very well after that. The camera probably doesn't pick it up, but it's very wavy through there, whereas over here, where I was able to work the bigger pile, it's fairly smooth. So definitely the right call to knock it down. I'll put 3 more loads here. I've gained about half of what I need here, so of the 8 or so inches, I got 4 inches here on the end. It's coming along and looking real good, and I'm happy that I did it this way. I think that's gonna give me a real good base for the gravel that's gonna go on top of here next. You ever do something and then get out of it unharmed, unscathed, then you go back and do it again? Well, that's what I just did. I dug this pit yesterday with the mini excavator, but down in the bottom, there was a bunch of loose material. And you can see how deep it is. I'm 6 foot tall and it's like right at my chin. And as I was loading the pile onto the Summit trailer there, I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough dirt for the pole barn, so let me sneak down here and get a bucket. Well, I did it earlier and I got down there and got the easy buckets, but I saw I still needed some more. So I went down there, and that's hard packed clay. And when you use your hydraulics or the tractor to lift up on the bucket, it actually was catching in that clay instead of breaking it off and kind of tipping the tractor. But I got out of there a couple times. I felt pretty safe doing it. But on the last one, I went down in there and I got a full bucket, completely full, and I went to back out of there. And when I went to lift up on the bucket, both rear tires came off the ground, and I had to actually dump half the bucket to get out of there. But everything's fine, I'm fine, tractor's fine, but probably after the first couple of times of tempting fate, I probably shouldn't have went back in there. But I'm gonna take this load up to the pole barn pad and then get 2 more, and I think that's gonna do it for getting it level. And then I'm going to backblade it with the Kubota again, and we should be done. I've got 3 loads here on the end. I'm gonna back drag towards the camera. I got 1 load right here. Then I'm gonna push away from the camera in this little belly, this little low spot. And I got 1 load of reserve in the Summit. So that makes 6, 7, 8. That makes 8 loads of dirt, and I think that'll get it. I'm gonna jump on the Kubota and spread this out and grade it, and then it's dinner time. I just dumped the last load out of the Summit trailer, and I think that's gonna do this side good. But over here, I think I need one more load. This pole barn is like that kid out there that can eat anything, and you say he's got a hollow leg because he never gains weight. We have brought, this will be just shy of 60 loads of dirt to this pole barn site in that Summit 1.5 ton trailer. And every time we bring about 10 loads, we think, okay, that's enough, it's gonna be level, but it's not. In the beginning of this video, I think I said I needed 10 more loads of dirt. I brought 8 here. I'm definitely 1 load shy underneath where the tractor bucket is. And I've got a little low spot right here on this post going back about 10 feet. So I think one more, yes, one more trailer load of dirt, and I can get in here and get it level, or at least as level as I can get it. Because once you pack down that clay, that's it. That's where it stays. If you try to like shave off the top, you'll actually take out big chunks. But that's going to wrap it up. I am way overdue for dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll put a couple links up here to a couple of our other videos. But until next time, y'all take care out there. And remember, life's short, tractor hard.